Find the area of a triangle is half the base times the height. Now I need to work out the height. That's the height. This is 7. I've got a right angle triangle, so I can use Pythagoras. H squared is 18 squared, subtract 7 squared. H is smaller than 18, which is why I subtract. Opposite of squaring is square root. And so the area is half, the full base is 14, times this height I've worked out. So 116.08. I want to go for 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3. It's followed by a naught, so I just leave it alone as 116. In a parallelogram, the bottom 2 angles will add up to 180. So 7x subtract 20 plus 160 subtract 3x must equal 180. Put the x's together, gives me 4x. Put the numbers together, negative 20 plus 160 is positive 140. Opposite of add is to subtract. And the opposite of multiply is to divide. So x equals 10 degrees. Lowest common multiples, although it says lowest, I want the higher powers. So 3 to the 4 is the highest. 5 to the 3 is the highest, and I need to include the 11 as well. I could change that to a long number. One, 3, 7, 5. Now 5m is 3 to the 4 times 5 cubed multiplied by another 5. So 3 to the 4 multiplied by 5 to the 4. 3 and 1 makes 4. 3n is 3 cubed times 5 squared times 11 multiplied by an extra 3. 3 add the extra 1 is 4, so that's 3 to the 4. 5 squared, 11. Highest common factor, so I want to go for the lowest powers. They've both got a 3 to the 4. The lowest of the 5s is the 5 squared. Let's take 2 points. End points are good. So I've got negative 2, 5 at one end and 3, negative 5 at the other. The gradient is the y's over the x's. So 5 subtract negative 5 over negative 2 subtract 3, which is negative 2. So the equation is y minus the y coordinate of 5 equals the gradient into x minus the x coordinate of negative 2. Simultaneous equations. Bottom equation starts with 5, so multiply the top equation by 5. gives me 35x plus 10y equals 80. Top equation starts with 7, so multiply the bottom equation by 7 gives me 35x. Subtract 14y equals 140. Top subtract bottom, so I've got positive 10 subtract negative 14, which is 24y, and 80 subtract 140, which is negative 60. Opposite of multiply is divide. So y is negative 2.5. Go back to the top equation. I've got 7x plus 2y, I now know is negative 2.5, equals 16. Positive 2 brackets negative 2.5 is negative 5. Opposite of subtract 5 is add 5. And the opposite of multiply is divide. So x equals 3. FOIL, first is k squared, outers negative 5k, inners positive 9k, lasts positive 9 multiplied by negative 5 is negative 45. Then simplify, I've got k squared, negative 5 plus 9 in the middle is positive 4, and negative 45 on the end.